め合わせはここでするから。
What is going on, fellow YouTubers? Shadow Gamer AX with another review for you guys today. Sorry, I'm a little tongue is dry. I can't really talk that good. I just got done playing the story mode for Jump Force, and I want to give you some feedback on my official review. Now, I do have a lot of other side quests to complete with the blue icons and stuff, but I at least want to give you my overall thoughts on the story mode and all the mechanics are in the game as of today. We did get an update on with all the new features that were in it, so that's a good plus. So let's dive right in. So I'm gonna I will be going over the good points and the bad points, and I'll start with I'd say the good points about this game. Little change of pace. So get instead of just focusing on the bad first, we're gonna focus on the good parts. The good points of this game is first good point I have noticed about this game is it's smoother than the beta. I'd have to say. The story is a little too short for me, but I really enjoyed it nonetheless. It did give me some surprises at the end, towards the end, where the commander was, by the way, before I go any further, I just want to make sure you guys understand that there are minor spoilers ahead. Just warning you. We'll play the game. If you have the game, please, I recommend you play the game before you watch this video. I almost forgot to mention that. My apologies. So the story was good. I liked the story, but it was relatively short in some areas. Like, there was a lot of predictable moments, and there were a lot of unexpected moments. I expected the unexpected moments was the part where the commander was the big boss. Now, and the unexpected part would be the first boss that you come across, and you think that's the final boss, gives you his cube to put in you towards the end, and I thought that was pretty unique in a way. The story mode definitely made you want to maneuver, like you have to think outside the box and how to defeat the commander at the end. Like, the first part, you have no skills to work with, and you have to maneuver your way. I even died a couple hundred times on this level because it's so damn difficult to get a good point where you would have to like grab them. I think that's the only way you can actually get past them. You cannot take any damage. I think that's a little too high of a damage, to be honest. But nonetheless, it is a boss battle, so I would expect nothing less. The second time you face off again, you have your skills, but you have to choose the right ones. Like, you can't just have all the ones you have, like, say you have, like, that attack. You have to utilize and just try to figure out what kind of skills goes with which. And it was challenging for me, and, you know, I think you guys might enjoy it. I mean, if you kind of have time to burn, I'd recommend like playing the story mode first, because you'll probably playing the story mode for a while. Especially if you guys are new to the Jump Force games, or J-Force, or whatever you guys like to call it. It's very time consuming for me, especially. I was up till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 6 in the morning, completing this game. But I know, nonetheless, I had fun with the story mode. It was decent at its very core, but I do have some problems with the game as well, and the story mode as well as the story mode. I think for the bad points, and I'm going to get into the mechanics of the game as well for the bad points. The mechanics for the good points is very, very well put together. There are some characters that still need to be nerfed. I think we have no problems with Naruto. I mean, but there are a few characters that need to be like toned down a bit. And that would be like Luffy, Zoro, and Luffy and Zoro mainly. I think their attacks are way too like powerful. I lost half of my health just taking damage from one attack, and I think that should be a little bit down a ways, at least a little bit. The mechanics, the mechanics I really am disappointed on, because we only have one health bar to work with, and I really wanted that to be fixed as well. They did fix a little bit of the blocking, where there's not many continuing blocking, where you have to have some certain skills to even land a punch against against a random blocker, like a just continuing blocking player. There are some skills that can counter just blocking, so I guess I'm a little bit happy about that. There are other skills that you can utilize, like this one. If you're up against an opponent that is like blocking continuously, you just fire that attack. Yeah, you'll still take damage with it. I experimented with it. Now the game as a whole, I felt like at the beginning, before the new update, it still has a little bit of problems loading the matches from time to time. I'm not gonna lie about that. It'll have it to where it's like it's more speeded up after the update, so at least I can be happy about that. The speed time, the load time is a little bit fixed, but I think they need to make it a little bit more faster and loading time. I mean, because if you're streaming, another thing I was displeased with is the fact that you are unable to stream. You were basically unable to stream the story mode. You'd have a blocked scene. Like, come on, Bandai. I really wanted to bring this series out to you guys, but you know, Bandai is forbidding people from recording the story mode, or you know, it's beyond me how people can actually get the story mode footage without streaming, or while they're streaming. That's kind of a crappy scenario, though. Now you'll find out that this is my new character. I did like the fact that you don't have to replay the story mode to build up your character the way you had it. I was showing her off a little bit. I thought that was a good move on this game's part. Like in Xenoverse, you basically had to the grind and basically level up your character from scratch, and Xenoverse 2 especially. And I thought that was very, very annoying as hell, because it's very time consuming for anybody. But I can actually create a character with the same level that I have achieved on my last one. I think that was a nice touch on their part. The other things that I disliked and liked, the character selection for the DLC. Now, I don't know if this is actually confirmed, but for what the info we have gotten, I feel like disappointed in the DLC character slot. I understand that there's a few of them that needed to be filled in the blanks with, mainly Kid Buu and Kaiba. being rumored to be in the character slot, but all the other ones were way too overkill. You had more My Hero Academia characters than anything else, and I think they needed to tone down on that. Maybe give somebody else's. There are plenty of other like shows and anime that I felt like should have been in the game, and some of you might think differently, and that's okay. That's fine. There are a lot of My Hero Academias in the extra pack, and I was very displeased with that. I mean, you have, there's a few of them that, I mean, one or two of them would be fine, maybe just one, but, it's crazy. I felt like they could have utilized different series, and you know, there's a lot of them that I would like to see. I would like to, there are a variety of shows that I would like to see characters and to make it into Jump Force, but I guess it's not the case. But I am at least happy that Kaiba and Kid Buu is in this game, hopefully. Though I don't know if it's actually confirmed or not. Let me know in the comments if it is confirmed. But I honestly felt like they should have added Hiei. I mean, come on, guys. Fucking use case in the damn game. And Toguro. I mean, that would be like the best character you could have added, but didn't. A lot of people and a lot of people are happy and a lot of people aren't. I am one of those people that are not happy about if this is confirmed and if this is what we have. We got a few other Bleach characters. We got a lot of more My Hero Academia characters, and we got a Dragon Ball Z character and a Yu-Gi-Oh character. But all seriousness aside, all characters shit aside for now. The game had a lot to offer me, and I really liked the fact that the game was very challenging, especially for the story mode. I felt like some of the levels and side quests were very difficult to actually complete because of how good or how tough the characters can be. And you know, there are some levels you have to put your head together and figure out all kinds of skills you can equip or skills that work for your what kind of player you can be. Like, you can either play as a defender, attacker, or blast them from afar. And I'm either a defender in this game or blast them from afar. Sometimes a close range. I'm like an all-around player. I felt like I had to. There are certain skills I had to switch up, especially in the story, because there are certain characters that use different attacks. Like I said earlier in the video, in the text, you can find out for yourself earlier if you rewind the video. There are certain attacks that kind of work for you. It also this game also encourages you to think like you're in a game of chess. That's what kind of vibe I got out of it, in my opinion only. But I felt like I had to think carefully and utilize what I have learned while playing the side quest and the missions as well. I figured out I could do combos and then combine it with a special attack or an ultimate attack, which you've seen just now. There's all kinds of methods you can use in this game, which I think was very well put together. Final verdict: I'm gonna give Jump Force a 7 out of 10. There's a lot of things I did enjoy, and there's a lot of things I did not enjoy about the game. But guys, that's just my opinion, that's just my review, and I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please be sure to slam that like button. That helps the channel out a lot. Thank you so much for watching and hearing me out on this review. 7 out of 10 ain't bad, guys. 7 out of 10 isn't bad. I had a lot of things that were displeased, and I was a lot of things that I really liked about the game. And I want to thank you guys for hearing me out and just hearing me talk about Jump Force. I also have a lot of streams left to go. I have a lot of Throwback Wednesdays left to go, and I hope to be bringing you guys whenever I have some time to make the videos and just have a lot of fun doing these reviews. Anyway, thank you so much for 114. You guys have been awesome to me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.